Start in Shavasana, lying on your back, head and spine in a straight line. Your arms are beside your body, palms facing upwards. In case you have problems with your lower back, you can bend your knees or place a cushion underneath them. Take your time to find a comfortable position. This evening yoga sequence helps you to relax deeply and to let go the tensions, thoughts and stress of your day. Maybe you were sitting all day long in a chair, or you were standing a lot. Your legs feel heavy and your hips are tight or stiff. This yoga class guides you mindfully into these parts of your body to strengthen and also release. Bring your awareness inwards towards your physical body now. Take a deep breath in now. Hold the breath for a second and breathing out you relax completely on the physical level all tensions of the body. With the next deep inhalation, you let go all thoughts and worries. Relax mentally. And with the last deep inhalation, you release all sensations and feelings stored inside. Become totally empty and sink into your inner space. Become aware of this first feeling of relaxation now. I will chant the mantra Om now 3 times. Feel the sound vibrating through your whole system and let it flush all tensions, thoughts and sensations out of you. Become aware of the physical body again. Move your body slowly, and with your next inhalation, stretch your arms over your head. Toes pointing downwards to stretch the whole front side of your body. On your next exhale, bring your arms down over the sides, expanding wide to the sides. Relaxing again. On your next inhale, extend the arms again over your head, pushing the heels away from you now to stretch the whole back side of your body. Exhaling, bring the arms over the sides and down again. Relax completely. Bring your knees closer to your chest now, giving yourself a hug to round your back, especially the lumbar spine. Let your hips sink, also your shoulders. Relax your face and your neck. Slowly rocking from side to side, feeling the whole back on the floor. Come back to center now. Your hands are holding your legs behind the knees. Separate the feet and knees from each other and start to circle your feet. 5 rounds in each direction. Be aware of your ankles and the movement here. Your legs are relaxed. Don't hold tensions in your face or your arms. Be aware from within. After finishing your rounds, bring your knees close to each other again and your palms on top of your knees. Start to circle your legs in big circles, 3 rounds in each direction, being aware of the hip joints and the movement here. Check again that your legs are relaxed and feel the opening of the hips and sensations in the lower back. After finishing, let your knees sink to the sides, placing your hands from inside against the knees to focus on the opening, letting go without holding any tightness in your hips. On the next inhale, your hands guide your knees close to each other again. Hugging both knees into your chest, you roll back and forth, Julana Lurha Kanasana, 3 times. Each time you try to come onto your feet. After the 3rd time you stay in squat position. Your feet are mat width apart. If possible, bring the heels to the floor, knees wide apart. Lowering the hips towards the floor, straighten your back. For the next pose, Kashta Takshanasana, chopping wood. You bring one fist above the other, thumb inside. Imagine there are 5 wooden blocks you want to chop with an axe. Breathing in, bring the arms up above your head, being aware of the muscles, the tension here now, in your arms and back. And with the exhalation, you chop the wood, bring the arms down and make a ha, releasing all tensions. Breathing in, up again. Breathing out, down and ha. Up with the inward breath and down with the ha. And 2 more rounds in your own rhythm. And after finishing, bring your hands to the mat and come into all 4th position. Your hands are underneath your shoulders, fingers spread, knees hip width apart. Your spine is in its natural line. For the cat pose, Majari Asana, you begin to round your back, starting at the tailbone. Bring your tailbone down now, activating the muscles in the pelvic floor. Rounding the middle back, draw the navel in, activating the abdominal muscles. And bring your chin to your chest, rounding your whole back. Being aware of the muscles engaged and the rounded spine. Breathe naturally. With your next inhalation, you begin to lift the tailbone up for the counter pose, arching your back. Lifting the chest and the head at the end. Feel the stretch in the whole front of your body now. Be aware that your shoulders are away from the ears to open the chest. Start again with the tailbone to round into your cat, each vertebra at a time, and the head at the end. Slowly, mindfully move into the counter pose, arching the back. And one more round in your own rhythm, being aware from within. Come back to neutral spine now. Bring your knees mat wide apart, feet close to each other. And sit down on your heels. Stretch out your arms in front and bring your forehead to the floor. Let the sternum sink towards the mat. Shashankasana, or child's pose, in a variation with wide knees, is a passive, relaxing pose. So let go all tensions in your back and hips and let your whole body sink into the floor. Become also aware of the gentle stretch in the arms and shoulders. Notice your natural breath inside. On your next inhale, slowly come up to all fours again. Bring your knees again underneath your hips. Tuck your toes under and prepare for Parvatasana, the mountain or downward facing dog. Lifting your knees away from the floor, keep them bent and stretch your back first. Let the sternum sink, let your head be relaxed. Push through your hands, lengthening the whole back and the sides. Lift the sit bones. Lower your right heel to the floor now. Bring the left one up to stretch your right leg, the calves and the hamstrings. Switch sides, bring the left heel down, the right one up. And one more time, right heel down, left one up. And left one down, right one up. Bring both heels towards the floor now, as deep as possible, without too much pressure. Be gentle. You have two stretched sides now, one from your hands up to the tailbone and one from your heels up to the tailbone. Be aware of this triangle shape, breathing naturally. And with your next inhalation, you extend your right leg up to the sky, as high as possible. Look up to your hands and slowly step forward with your right foot between your hands into your high lunge, finding stability. Your left leg straight, right knee over the right ankle. And slowly lift your upper body. Your eyes are open. Gaze to a fixed point to keep your balance. Your legs are strong. Lower your left heel towards the mat. Let your hips sink. Breathing in, extend your arms over your head. Lengthen the whole upper body. And let your whole lower body sink, the hips towards the floor. Bring your right arm down and back to touch your left leg or thigh. Gaze up now to stretch the whole left side from the hip flexors, the psoas muscles in the left side, to the intercostal muscles in the sides. Up to your fingers of your left hand. Let your breath flow freely. Watch mentally relaxed. the strong and active pose. On the next inhale, you bring the right arm up again, palms towards each other, and very slowly lower your left knee to the floor. Bring your hands down to your right foot, the back of the left foot to the floor, and transition from the active high lunge into a passive letting go low lunge, Ashvasanchalanasana. Lowering your hips, let them sink. Release all resistances. Try to keep the head and chest up. Maybe you want to bring the right arm inside, the right knee outside the right shoulder. Keeping your knee exactly over your ankle. Breathing naturally. Bring the arm out again. Tuck your left toes underneath and step back into Parvatasana. Feel the stretch in both sides again, comparing both sides of your hips, feeling the sensations here. Breathing in, extend your left leg towards the sky now, as high as possible. And step into your high lunge with the left foot between your hands. Left knee over the left ankle, the right leg is straight. Push back through your right heel. And come up with your upper body. Eyes are open here to keep the balance. Reach both arms up to the sky, lengthening the upper body. Let the hips sink, finding your stability. Legs strong. Bring your left arm down now to the right thigh. Gaze up and stretch your whole right side from the hip flexors, the psoas, to the fingers of your right hand. Be aware of the strength in your legs. Be relaxed mentally. Keep the breath soft and natural. On your next inhale, bring the left arm up again. Gaze to the front. And slowly lowering your right knee to the mat again in your passive low lunge. Hands down again. Close your eyes and relax, keeping the head and chest up. Maybe you want to bring the left knee out and the arm in. Just breathe here. Remove all resistances, tightness and stiffness in your hips. Bring the left knee back in and step forward with your right foot and come into a standing forward fold, Uttanasana or Padahastasana. Try to keep your legs straight. If this is not possible or you have problems with your lower back, keep the knees bent. In both variations, don't push yourself into the pose. Just let your head and shoulders sink. Be aware of the lengthening in the spine and the back sides of your legs. The hamstrings and calves. And sit down now on your mat, keeping your knees close to the chest, and roll onto your back. Knees bent, head and spine in a line. Bring your right hand underneath your right buttock, palm facing downwards. The left hand stays beside your body. Stretch out both legs. Then you bring your right leg up a bit away from the floor and start circular movements from the hips, 10 rounds in each direction, medium-sized circles. The leg is straight, the foot relaxed, also your face and your shoulders should be relaxed. Mindfully watch the movement of the muscles and the hip joint, also the connection to your breath. And after finishing, remove your right hand. Bring the right leg back to the floor and relax all muscles. Feel the difference in both sides of your hips and both legs. And start with the other side. Bring the left hand underneath the left buttock. Stretch out the leg again. And start to do circular movements, 10 rounds in each direction. Connecting to your breath again, and check if the rest of the body is relaxed. Move with awareness, not mechanically. After finishing the left side, remove the hands and feel the effects in the left side. Compare both sides. Bend both knees now and bring both hands underneath your buttocks. Bring the knees closer to your chest. Then straight up and start to make circles with both legs, staying close together, 3 rounds in both directions. Try to bring the straight legs as close as possible towards the floor. This is a quite challenging practice. If this is too much for you or you have uncomfortable sensations in your lower back, please feel free to leave it out. Relax your face, your shoulders, and after finishing, bring the feet back to the floor, remove both hands and stretch out both legs. Relax completely. Let go all tensions in your whole body. Let it sink towards the floor. And on your next inhale, bend your knees again, feet hip-width apart, and open your arms to the sides at shoulder level for a spinal twist at the end. Breathing out, you bring your knees to the right side, your head to the left. Start to bring the left leg up first and to the left side. Only when the right leg starts to lift by itself, you bring it up and to the left side also. Head to the right then. Directly start to bring the right leg up and to the right side. Then the left leg and then the head to the left. 2 more rounds to each side, being aware of this dynamic mobilizing twist in the spine and the opening of the hips. And after finishing, come back to center. Keep your arms to the sides for a passive, more letting go version of a spinal twist. Bring your feet mat wide apart. Bring both knees to the right side, head to the left. Eventually bring the right foot on top of the left knee to feel a deeper stretch in the left hip. Sink into that pose, releasing all resistances and tensions deep inside your body. Enjoy this deep relaxation and letting go along your spine, in your whole body. And on your next inhale, slowly come back to center. Breathing out, you bring your knees to the left side, head to the right, eventually bringing the left foot on top of the right knee. Let go completely. Sink into that pose, that spinal twist. Using each breath to let go all the stiffness and tightness in your body. On your next inhale, you come back to center. Stretch out both legs, bring your arms closer to your body again, palms facing upwards, for Shavasana, the relaxation pose at the end of this practice. Find a comfortable position to let go completely. Let your whole body sink into the floor. Relax all muscles. Let go of your thoughts about your day, also the thoughts about this practice now. Allow them to fade away also. Just being aware of the effects, the echo of the practice in this moment, in your body and your mind. Become aware of your breath. The rise and fall of the belly, the expansion and contraction of your rib cage. With each exhalation, you relax even more. Take a deeper breath in now, and slowly, mindfully start to move your body again, and come to a sitting position. Try to keep your eyes closed and stay inside with your awareness. Finding a comfortable sitting position in which you can relax your legs, your face, your shoulders, ground your sit bones and keep your spine straight. Become aware of the stillness in your body and your mind. Just your breath is flowing in its own rhythm, in and out. Connect to your inner space of stillness and peace inside. Noticing the deep connection to your inner stillness, to yourself. After calming your thoughts and all activities of your day, you can feel this connection again. Stay connected to your inner self and to the silence within. I will chant the mantra Om now 3 times. Feel the sound vibrating through your inner space, through the stillness inside of you. And very slowly open your eyes again.